so this is the compost I have. I just mixed all the vegetable peels and the fruit peels, or vegetable waste and fruit peels. Now, it's time to top it off with some soil. And I mixed in some paper here as well. So at the same time, you are recycling some paper. With my experience, this will compost in about 5 months or 6 months. But it's incredible because once all of this is done composting, it will turn into this. So it's just gonna become all soil, which is gonna be so great for your plants or whatever you plan to plant in it. For me personally, I'm a very practical person, so I like planting edibles. So right now I'm doing basil, oregano, rosemary, herbs. So this is how it's looking so far. And since I don't bake, for me this is like my version of a kitchen. So just pretend that this is all chocolate. And I'm just gonna add some more and then we're done. And it's looking done. So I do have to say I am not a compost expert. In fact, I only learned this months ago, like less than a year. But I'm telling you, the plants will love it because I believe that all the waste of your fruits and vegetables will add nutrients to the soil. And I want to show you what I've been germinating over here. These are my basil seeds and they are looking green and lush. Do check out the video that I made on how to germinate your basil seeds. So it's very, very easy. I use the paper towel method, and in 5 days you'll have all these beautiful leaves just coming out of the seeds. Of course, not 100% of them will germinate, and don't get discouraged, but that's really how it is. If you look closely, this one's here did not germinate. But I would say definitely more than 50% of the seeds will germinate. If they don't, then there's something wrong with your seeds or there's something wrong with your supplier. So make sure you also have a good source. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna transfer that here and I'll show you how I do it. So now I'm gonna show you how I transfer these seedlings, or not seedlings, but I guess they're called seedlings. Are they called seedlings? My baby little basil plants. Transfer that to here. I'll show you how it's done, and hopefully all of you will be inspired and motivated to start planting your own edibles at home, and then we can all live a sustainable life. At the same time, you're also saving and making tipid, and you don't have to buy simple herbs like basil and oregano and rosemary, which I'm also planting upstairs. So let's start transplanting. So I do like to wet the soil first, just so that it's easier for me to put the seeds inside. You'll have a more solid foundation, and at the same time you don't have to water them anymore. I think it's important to wet the soil as well first, because if you don't have a water spray bottle, the seedlings that you put in here, they might start coming out of the soil if the way you water the soil is too abrasive. So that's just me. Of course, everyone has their own style of transplanting. So over here, you just want to gently pick them up. Of course, don't squeeze them too tight. I know some people who use tweezers, but for me that takes too much time, and I feel like I also end up having casualties if I use tweezers. So I'm much more gentle with my hands. So there's a couple over there. And what you want to do is make a little bed for them by poking in your finger. And there you go. They are so cute, I'm telling you. And if you don't want to get your hands all muddy, that's okay too. You can wear gloves, but for me I find that wearing gloves is more restricting, and I feel like I can move much quicker. And I think it's part of the fun as well, getting your hands dirty. So whichever makes you enjoy the process of planting, that's the most important part. So over here I'm using recycled plastic containers. I'm not sure if you can guess what kind of containers these are, but yeah, they're from recycled ice cream containers. And if you notice, there's string here on this side. I'm gonna use that to hang outside the gate, because again, we don't have that much space outside, and so there's nowhere else to go but up. I will be hanging these onto the grills of our gate. Oops. Also here you just want to be careful because the roots sometimes get tangled up with each other when they germinate. So you just want to pull them up really slowly. And then do the same process. Dig a hole, tuck them in. This is so therapeutic. I don't know about you guys. I have not really planted before and I never knew. I still don't think I have a green thumb. Maybe I might have a green pinky, but just, I don't know, transplanting them is so therapeutic. Try it. I guess it's my version of cooking or painting or whatever other people do for relaxation. For me, this is so therapeutic. I love it. And also because if you like using your hands to create stuff, planting is the perfect activity to create. And you also get to help other people by feeding them basil. You also get to help planet Earth by growing your own food, and that minimizes carbon dioxide in the air when you buy stuff, especially if they're imported. So if you go local, the better. So grow local, as I would say. I know it might seem overkill that I have to wear my mask outside, but my mom is just really worried because a lot of the people who live here have COVID. Oh my gosh, it's really nerve-wracking, but I just want to show you that this is the one that we planted a while ago. They might seem so small, but check out the ones we planted, I would say 2 days ago. They're starting to get bigger. It's not a significant size, but look at these guys here. These ones are really much bigger compared to the ones you see here. There's like almost nothing, and then here you have them. So I'm very, very much excited to see them grow. And these ones were planted just a few days ago as well. So with planting, there's no such thing as instant gratification. You really have to wait. There's a lot of patience that goes into it, especially if you're excited to see them, well, if you're excited to harvest. Hang on to the gate because we don't have enough space, and I'll be putting much more there. These are all recycled ice cream containers, and they sort of blend enough well with the black gate, and everything is like brown and black themed. So there you go, happy planting. I hope all of you get inspired to plant soon and you'll be able to eat your own food for free. Ooh, look at this one. This one is looking great. That's what you want to see. You want to see 4 leaves. So all of these guys are just 2 leaves. I am so excited for them to turn out like this, and before you know it, it'll be blossoming and you'll be ready to harvest really soon. And check out the container that I used. I'm not sure if you see that it looks familiar, but this is a Downy brand. It's from your detergent. And there's a lot of plastics like that you can use from, let's say, rice sacks or detergent. I really try to recycle as much as I can.
So, the whole church today, when we celebrate the Eucharist, for example, we have already the whole church is with us. Because the Eucharist is really for the whole Christian community throughout the world. Think about that. And when we celebrate this Eucharist today for grace, it's not just the whole church of today, it's the whole church of yesterday and tomorrow. And of yesterday, today, and tomorrow that's celebrating. Because Jesus was love, was generosity, was friendship, and was industry, his expertise. And we thank God for the gift of bread.
Begotten, not made, consubstantial with the Father. Through him all things were made. For us